Alright. So, today was decent. I practiced a little bit of copy and I just got off a call with Anam finally. I haven't talked to him in like 2 weeks or something like that, ever since we got ready for Arthur and that didn't pan out. Then I fell off for a week, not because I was so devastated or whatever, but because I had to, rebuild again my daily routine and shit like that, because everything fell like, I just had to figure out so much stuff on the fly when I got ready to pitch Arthur and stuff like that, I had to readjust when that fell through and didn't happen. I had to just recalibrate and just rebuild my routine basically, and I've been doing pretty good at that. Today I've watched a little bit too much of a TV show, a little bit for too long, but it's not the end of the world. I did pretty good. I did a lot of follow-ups today. I didn't outreach today because I have like 20 more leads sourced right now, and I don't want to waste them because the outreach that I've been sending is just not really getting me many results at all. I mean, again, I got 2 responses to that, but since then, over the past 3 days, and I haven't really gotten any responses again. So, because everybody's sending this outreach right now, because it was KJ Rainey's outreach that I sent, and the thing is, he made his copy school public, so everybody has access to his outreach scripts right now, which means that everybody is spamming these right now at everybody. So it just doesn't work anymore that well. It still kind of works, but not that well. I don't wanna waste 20 leads just so I can check them off the list today. I'd rather prepare a proper good outreach message, send it over, so so I can actually get a higher response rate, and then because those are 20 leads that are gonna be wasted if I don't do it right. So so I'm gonna send them out on Monday. Today is Friday, so I'm gonna not send outreach over the weekend because people in general don't really appreciate that, because they don't want to chill out. It's the weekend. They're not really gonna be very happy if you reach out to them on a weekend. I mean, there are exceptions, of course, but it's a rule of thumb. So I'm not gonna do that. But it was really cool to talk to Anam again. I'm gonna talk to him more again, because again, like the days of this one-on-one coaching being this available is numbered, because there's gonna be more and more people coming in, more and more people buying his Academy Plus, more and more people wanting to talk to him one-on-one, understandably so, because it's extremely good coaching. So I gotta take advantage of this right now while I have the chance to get one-on-one coaching by him personally as much as is possible. So yeah, I'm gonna reach out to him more. I'm gonna talk to him more, because he is the best. Like, he is the best. There's no coaching like this. Like, the information he's giving out, and it's so easy to follow as well. It's so easy to understand everything that he's saying. I can't glaze him enough. There's not enough good things that I can say about him. So really, I just I'm ridiculously lucky. I keep saying it, man. And the thing is, not only is he coaching me, but Gulfam is also like wanting to coach me. Like, he wants to teach me his YouTube system, how he does it. How he has so much success on YouTube, which is really, really cool. And I think the main reason why he really wants to help me is because once I've talked to him, like, we were on a group call. It was just Anam, him, and me. I was just trying to piece together cloth skills for Anam at the time. And then Gulfam joined in, and then Anam had to leave, and then it was just me and Gulfam talking one-on-one. And I basically, I don't talk about this a lot, but I just talked to him about like my goals and how I think about things. I guess my philosophy, you can call it, and stuff like that. And I think I have a very good way of thinking about this, and I think about what I want out of life, and I think I have a very good perspective on things in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, not in all ways. I got a lot of character flaws as well, obviously, a lot of them, but I have more clarity than I think most people do on what I actually want and what would actually make me fulfilled. Even people who have a ton of money seem to have no idea of what actually it's all about, Even Alex Hormozy, which really blew my mind, man, like, not really, but it still surprised me, because I thought he had more of a grip on things in terms of clarity of what he actually wanted. But I watched this interview with Tony Robbins, and the guy has like no clue about what he actually wants out of life, which is was very surprising to me. He's a very good guy, I really respect and admire him a lot, and yeah. But you know, it could just surprised me. I thought he had clarity in what he wanted. But yeah, I just talked about what I actually wanted out of life with Gulfam and what my goals were and everything like that. And he got really inspired, man, which is cool, man, because I don't really talk about this stuff a lot, man. So I was happy to, you know, was cool for me that he, was, that he was on, that he, was inspired, I guess. I don't think I'm particularly inspirational or whatever. Not yet anyway. I've done a few cool things that would inspire me if somebody else did them, like the challenges, the fitness challenges that I put myself through. Like some of them were pretty extreme and I had to especially the running stuff, I had to dig deep to push myself through that stuff. So that's inspiring to me if someone else did that, that's inspiring, but in general, like, I don't know. I wouldn't call myself crazy inspirational. I don't know, man. We're not at that point, dude. But yeah, I just have more clarity than other people in terms of what I want ultimately out of life. And yeah, I think that's what inspired him a little bit, Because a lot of people, I don't know, even people who are already successful, who have a lot of money, they don't really even know why they want money in the first place. Like, yeah, well, I wanted to buy, they wanted to buy expensive sports cars and all this sort of bullshit, They just want to buy expensive things to look cool and feel like they can, they have some status and with respect. And admiration, but that's not what it's about ultimately. Like, that's not what you should strive for. Well, if you want to be happy, that's not what you should strive for. It's, that's not what's gonna make you happy at the end of the day. And I have a lot of clarity on what will make me happy, and it's just gonna be the same thing. Well, move around the world, travel the world. I want to see a lot of I want to be in nature, as I said. I don't want to travel the world to see big cities and to walk around churches and see cultural stuff. I don't give a shit about that. I want to be in nature. I just want to see beautiful forests. I want to hike mountains. I want to hike steep hills and stuff like that. I just want to be in nature. I want to get away from my phone. I want to get, into a small village and live off the land, live by myself. Well, not by myself, but not alone. Ultimately, I don't want to be alone forever. I'm alone right now. I've been alone for a long time, and I'm very, very comfortable being alone. I'm completely fine with it, which is a huge advantage because I don't like relying on other people. And yes, I am relying on Anam to help me, but at the same time, like, I have to get myself up every day and I have to do this every day, and I like doing it, but at the end of the day, I'm disciplining myself to do this every day. I don't like to rely on other people to get stuff done for me. I mean, again, I take coaching, I take help, but I want to be in control of my own actions, and the fact that I can just, get myself to do this every day, that's what I want to be in control of. And I don't want to feel like I need someone else. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, I need a partner, I'm just, I can't live alone, I'm comfortable being alone, very comfortable being alone. So, that's a huge advantage for me. And one that I'm finally taking advantage of, because for a long time it was just playing video games all day and being alone. Now it's learning and getting better every day and being alone. So, it's a good thing, man. For me right now, I don't have time for friendships or any other stuff. Don't have time for anything like that. No time for relationships, no time for friendships, really. I just gotta do this, and this is what I want to do, and this is all I want to do right now. I just want to get really good really fast. Yeah. And yes, today I've been watching TV shows, but for the most part, I'm doing pretty good. Like yesterday, I learned all day. Yeah, I've learned quite a bit as well, but not as much as yesterday. But it's, not every day is perfect, dude. Like, that's not how it works either, but especially if you're as chaotic as me, with every day just being a little different, And that's kind of what it has to be. Like, I have to adjust every day, I have to change things every day. Because once you learn something and you're good at it, you gotta move on to the next thing. So there's not really one fixed routine. I am pretty routine at this point, more so than I was before, but I'm getting better now. It's, getting away from my phone more and more, which is great. So there's a lot of good stuff happening, and a lot of small changes happening in my life as well. But yeah, I kind of got sidetracked here. Basically, I kind of want to like Gulfam is helping me out, has helped me out a lot already. I really, really appreciate him as well. Not just Anam. I really want to shout out Gulfam here as well. He has really helped me a lot, and he wants to help me more. And he really wants me to make it. Basically, I'm like, because it's like I'm gonna help you for free, and stuff like that, because I need you to win, basically, which is really, really cool. So thank you, Gulfam. Really, I really wanna acknowledge him here because he deserves it. He's a good guy. Initially, I wasn't so sure. I questioned his morals a little bit because he just told that he was just, that he was working with a guy that was ripping people off, like Tom Stoic, like not Tom Stoic, but they would, his client was also not really doing a good job for his customers. They were fucking people over. So I was like, man, I don't know, but Gulfam is actually a really good guy. He is a good guy, man. He is. And now he's actually trying. They're actually trying to put out a good course and stuff. So he's turned it around, and now he's a good guy. I misjudged him in the beginning. I thought he was, he didn't have conscience in that regard. I thought he was good with ripping people off, but he's a good guy. He's really, and he has a good heart. He does, man. I'm very thankful for him. Very thankful for his help, and yeah, he's already helped me out a lot with outreach. Showed me Next Left, which is an extension that has really made outreach and lead sourcing a lot easier. So I really, really appreciate him. Yeah, Gulfam, you're awesome. I appreciate your help. And yeah, the thing that I could help him with is just give him a little bit more clarity of what he actually should strive for in his life. Like, that sounds me being a life coach or whatever, what do I know? Still, man, I've just had a lot of time to think, man. A lot of time to think things through and actually get clear on what I actually need in my life, what I actually want to have. What do I actually strive for? What is actually gonna make me the happiest? I think, as I said, I have more clarity than most people on that, and it's not difficult. But most people still go into the wrong direction. So, yeah, I don't know if Gulfam has a lot of clarity on what he wants out of life. Right now it was just to get a lot of money, to just not struggle anymore, which is the same thing that I want. But he already made it, man. He's making 20 or 40k. I think he's making 40k a month, which is crazy. Like, that guy has made it by all accounts. Obviously, he wants more than that. We all want more than that. I get that, but at the same time, he could already he could already buy a house. He could already buy a house. He's already living in a nice. I don't know where he's living, but he's living in a very nice hotel with his brother or something like that in a nice country. So he's already living comfortably, but at the end of the day, again, living comfortably alone is not really what's gonna. There's so many things to it, like doing hard things, doing difficult things, like Adam Greentree style. That's really what it's all about. Paul Rosalie, those are my personal heroes. Paul Rosalie and Adam Greentree, those are my biggest inspirations. And yeah, they are taking it to an extreme that I won't take things to, but I just wanna, it's very simple, man. I wanna just spend more time in nature. I also wanna, go tenting, put up my tent somewhere, sleep out there, in the forest or something. I just wanna be outside more, be at peace, be away from my phone, talk to people more, which I don't do at all. I mean, yeah. Just get back to how it was like 60 years ago. Without phones, without internet. And I love AI, I love the internet, I love how things are. I'm very curious about how things are gonna evolve from here, with AI getting better and better. Like, I wanna be part of this as well, of this, well, I'm gonna say revolution that's gonna happen over the next 10 to 20 years. World is gonna be completely unrecognizable, but at the same time, I want to just get back to the basics, man. Live a very simple life that's gonna give me the most peace. And while I say simple life, I wanna live in a peaceful village and shit like that. But at the same time, I still want a lot. Still wanna get around a lot. I don't just wanna spend my time in one place. I really wanna travel around. I wanna go snorkeling. I wanna go diving. I wanna fly. Maybe maybe learn how to fly a small plane or something like that. That would be really, really cool. But I have paramotors on my mind. That would be a lot easier to do. But why not learn how to fly a small plane as well? Because why the hell not? That sounds cool as hell. I want a motorcycle as well. That was never on my radar, but as I started thinking about it, just sounds like so much fun, man. It sounds like freedom. I'm all about freedom, so I want to be as free as I can. So that's one more thing that I want to do: get a motorcycle, because that sounds like so much fun. Just cruising around on a motorcycle. It's like, I love driving my car already, so a motorcycle is just a better version of that. That'll be more fun. I want a boat, because being on the water in the morning, man, it's nothing cooler than that, man, Maybe I want to surf one day, go surfing, that looks like a lot of fun. I just want to do things that look like a lot of fun for me. And I also want to go shark diving, or, diving in general, but shark diving especially. I've just seen these YouTube videos, again, like, sharks, doodle. Like, sharks are amazing animals, man. They're like, look at them. They're actually extremely, look at them. They're really, really peaceful animals. Like they are, man. They're not malicious. They're not aggressive. They're sweet. And yes, there are great white sharks, which are also actually not that. Again, shark attacks happen very rarely, but I want something like this, man. Connection to animals is one of the most rewarding things you can ever experience ever, period. Like, that's just the truth. And I got my pet snakes here at home who are adorable. I absolutely adore them, and I love interacting with them and looking and actually studying their behavior. I'm fascinated by animal intelligence. It's extremely interesting to me. Observing them and then, trying to understand how they think and stuff like that is absolutely fascinating to me. So that's what I want more of. I want something like this, Something like this is amazing. Like, look at this. This is so amazing. Like, this is one of the most amazing things you can ever do in your life. Like, it really is. This is just unbelievable. Like, I'm just so happy I have this passion for animals. And no, I'm not a vegetarian or vegan. I still eat meat. So, again, we're all hypocrites in one way or another. But I would never hurt a shark. I'm gonna say that. Still a hypocrite, but yeah, this is just unbelievable. Look at this. Absolutely amazing. So this is what I strive for ultimately. Experiences like this is what it's all about for me. This is what I want. And I also want to do more of the challenging things, like my fitness challenges and stuff. I haven't done them in a long time. I haven't done a half marathon. Well, I actually did a half marathon a few months ago, but and that was actually challenging, but for the most part I haven't done anything like that in a long time, so all of these things combined, man, that's what's gonna make me ultimately happy. Away from my phone, less on my computer, stuff like this, doing stuff that's fun and doing stuff that's challenging, and being in nature, and sharing it with somebody else. That's gonna be a good time too. Because alone, man, I can be alone, but a lot of these things are not as enjoyable on my own. But yeah, I was also gonna do a lot of work on myself, because I'm also very angry, dude. Like, I'm very cynical, very negative person. I don't know, I'm very negative and very positive at the same time. I have a very good outlook on things, but I also have I just have this habit that I can't really control, where my brain brings up past experiences that were just uncomfortable, like cringe experiences or traumatic stuff. Not traumatic, I haven't been too traumatized, I think. Well, compared to other people, but I'm definitely fucked up a little bit. But still, yeah, this is what I want, this is the stuff that I want. So, I don't think a lot of people strive for something like this. This is not really what people are striving for, but this is what's gonna, this is what I live for. I'm gonna live for anyway. So, I need money for all of this stuff. Money's gonna give me all of this stuff. Money's the answer to all of the things that I want out of life. So, I need all of this. What is this? Oh, look at that. Actually, my shorts blocker's off, but it's fine. I don't watch shorts much. I watch like one short and that's it, or two at most. I don't binge watch shorts.
A diver had spotted him and noticed he was wounded. He quickly realized that his injuries were caused.
And I avoid drama. I don't watch drama at all. Well, I watch a little bit of drama once a month. I watch 2 hours of drama a month, and that's it.
For real?
For fun. Like, you know, if I see that it gets me upset, then I switch off immediately. But it's just to shut my brain off. I watch some stupid drama every now and then, but really.
His friends were working well, but the one with a bite out of it was not working at all. The next evening, the diver saw Lenny
Damn,
again,
that sucks.
and he seemed worse, like he couldn't swim high off the ground. The next aboard and on his way to the turtle hospital in the Keys. Once he arrived at the boat with Lenny, they knew it was going to be very difficult to get him on board, since he was a giant sea turtle.
Oh, look at that, man.
But after a few tries, Lenny was on board and on his way to the turtle hospital in the Keys.
Turtle hospital. That's awesome. Oh, look at this guy. This is a massive animal. Jesus. Amazing. My God. That's a huge head. Look at that.
And again, he had to ride in style to his hospital room. Once he was successfully in the room, Mike knew he was in the best hands. Mike continued to visit Lenny throughout his hospital stay, as the staff provided him antibiotics, wound care, and once he was successfully in the room, Mike knew he was in the best hands. Mike continued to visit Lenny throughout his hospital stay, as the staff provided him antibiotics, wound care, and laser treatments for his fin. He responded excellently to treatment, was using his little fin, and was soon ready to be released. He was so excited to be swimming out in the open water again, and you can already see that his fin is supporting him more. Mike still often visits and sees Lenny swimming during his diving adventures. Lenny continues to be able to use his smaller fin, and he hasn't slowed down since he was released. He's just needed a little help and kindness from a stranger.
Yeah, these just make me happy, man. This is what I want to have. This is what I, I mean, I don't want to see an injured turtle, but I just want to, have experiences like this, man, Oh my God, look at this. Telling you, sharks are not that bad at all, man. They're fucking awesome. And they're extremely intelligent. Oh. Yeah, they're all so smart, man. Animals are so smart. Oh, come on, YouTube. Oh my God, look at this. Amazing. Yeah, these videos are like my favorite videos. I don't watch them a lot, but they're amazing. Oh, this guy too is cute. Anyway, I'm gonna stop it here, but oh yeah, this is also great. I've seen this one. I've seen most of these. Man, animals are just so misunderstood and I don't know, man, underappreciated, I would say. Especially the intelligence. Like, you can't call any animal mindless. Not even insects are mindless. They all are thinking. They're all vastly more intelligent than we give them credit for. Oh my days. This always makes me sad, man. But they rescued him, so.
couldn't eat my dinner at that restaurant without thinking about the baby shark.
Yeah, nah, this is gonna make me sad. I don't wanna watch it. But this is gonna make me happy. Already seen it. Come on, YouTube. Anyway, that's it from me, man. I'm gonna stop it here. Bye bye.